Hey guys, it's LBS Honey and welcome back to a new video. And yes, in true LBS Honey fashion, I have somehow put my mascot down somewhere and not remembered where. So for this specific video, I'm just going to be using this Gen 7 rooster as my mascot because I freaking love him and I'm excited to have my first rooster. But that's not why we're here. We're here because I actually managed to find some old G2 blind bags unopened on AliExpress, as well as a few other LPS in this package. So I thought, why not open them up and compare them, G2 blind bags versus Gen 7 blind boxes, as well as just taking a look at the pets I got in this package in general. So let's see what I got. I'll let you guys know the prices and sellers in the description down below as well if anyone's interested in checking them out, because AliExpress can be very hit or miss. There's a lot of authentic pets, but there's also a lot of fake ones on there, so you really need to be careful and stick with like trustable sellers on there. So behind me is our package, and before I get into showing you all of the new pets, I want to add a little disclaimer here. Like I mentioned, there's good sellers and bad sellers on AliExpress, and the particular seller that I bought all these pets from, I would actually really recommend. I've bought from them a ton in the past, and I've never really had a bad experience. But I did order 9 items and they only sent me 8, meaning they forgot to put in one of my items, which was this Jack Russell. It is unfortunate, and like I said, this is the only issue I've ever had with this seller, so I honestly just think they forgot to put it in my order. I did request a refund, and I'm sure with AliExpress's buyer protection I'll be able to get my money back. But I just wanted to point it out to you guys that if you do have troubles like this, definitely do try and seek a refund, because that's what I'm doing because my LPS wasn't there. But now let's talk about the pets. So I managed to get 2 G2 LPS blind bags, brand new, unopened. One of them is the Rainbow series, and this other set I believe was mainly sold in Europe. I could be wrong though. These are obviously what we're going to be focusing on, but I'll quickly show you guys what else I got in this package. I got this G3 Tiger. I'm a big fan of the G3 Tiger mold, and it's definitely one of the better ones that they released. I got this Chihuahua, however I'm not too sure about the legitimacy of this one, so if anyone could let me know how authentic this one is, please let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, there does happen to be a lot of fakes on AliExpress, and even the most trusted sellers can sometimes slip up and sell fakes, so if anyone can let me know if this little one is fake or not, I'd really appreciate it. I also got this Dachshund. I'm almost certain this one is authentic, and I'm pretty happy because it only cost me about $6. I did get one more G3 pet, and it is this owl, and I know, again, G3 pet, but I have to admit, the design on this one's really cool. It obviously doesn't have any bubble because it's one solid piece, but I think it's a really pretty design, and it reminds me a lot of Viva Pinata, which is a game I grew up playing when I was little. So I just really wanted to get this one because I thought it was really cute, and just the nostalgia of Viva Pinata and LPS, I loved it. And then lastly in this package, I got these 2 G4 LPS packs. They're brand new, and they're designs that I just personally really liked and have wanted to get for quite a while. This pack consists of an adorable little white cat and a grumpy little pug. And this second pack has a cat with a little bow in its hair and a pretty ugly mouse. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of him. But I really like this cat. I really thought it was a unique, cute design. I'm really happy with these pets. Hopefully this Chihuahua does turn out to be authentic, but either way, I'm still happy with the package I got. And now let's move back onto the blind bags. Like I mentioned before, I managed to get 2 different designs of the blind bags. I didn't know that I was going to get 2 different designs. The listing on AliExpress only showed an image of this particular design, so getting 2 different ones was actually kind of cool. As of right now, they don't have any more for sale because they only listed these 2, but like I said, the seller's name is in the description, so just keep an eye out for them because these were completely randomly listed and I just happened to stumble across them, so keep an eye on the seller because they do randomly list like new in box pets now and again. So for these blind bag comparisons, what I'm going to do is show you each blind bag, open them up, and obviously see what pet I get, and then we're going to do a comparison between the Gen 7 blind boxes because I think it's really interesting to see where the blind bags started and where they are now in current generation. So let's start off with this design here. I'm not really familiar with many of the pets in here, and I don't think I really have any of them. This is so cute. I got the little pastel pink armadillo. Like I said, from my knowledge, I don't own any of the pets from this blind bag series, so I was happy with anything, honestly. And I do definitely think it was worth the price. So let's take a look at what I got in the other blind bag, and then we'll take a closer look at the pets and the checklist and everything like that. Because yes, they do come with checklists. So here's our rainbow blind bag. Now there's two versions of this particular blind bag series. There is an American version and a European version. The only difference is a few slight changes to the colors of some of the pets. And because of that, I do own some of these LPS. I own the rainbow panda, the European version of this dachshund, the American version of this French bulldog, and I believe I also own the American version of this purple Persian cat. So hopefully this is actually the European version, because if so, I have a higher chance of getting a pet I don't own. But in all honesty, like I said, I'm just happy to have found these blind bags so many years later. So okay, so I ended up getting one I have. Of course I did. So I ended up getting the French bulldog again. Like I said, I own the American version of this French bulldog, which is this one here. He is still really cute though, and honestly he's probably in better condition than the one I previously bought, because I bought that one loose and it was a bit scuffed up. So it's nice to get pretty much a brand new one now. Wait, you guys, I just went and checked, like, because I wanted to make sure that I did in fact have the American version, and it actually turns out I freaking don't. I have the European version. So now I have both variants of the French bulldog. I am so freaking happy right now. I completely forgot that I had gotten the European version. I was like convinced I had gotten the American version. That is crazy. Finally some luck when it comes to my blind bag openings. But now that we've opened both our blind bags, let's go back to my regular filming space and take a look at what they came with, and also just compare them to the current blind boxes, because I have really been defending these new Gen 7 blind boxes, because I think it's very easy to forget what blind boxes were actually like when we were growing up. So here are two new blind bag pets. And for comparison, I'm going to be taking these two and putting them up against two of the new Gen 7 blind box pets. I want this to be as fair as possible, so our French bulldog is going up against the new panda, and our armadillo is going up against the lion. I just feel like this way they have similar amounts of detail, seeing as the armadillo and lioness both have less detail than the French bulldog and panda. But let's take a step back and talk about what these blind bag pets actually come with. And to be honest, it's nothing. It's literally just the pet and the checklist. Growing up, I personally didn't see these blind bags really in stores, so I'm only guessing with these prices, but I believe these types of blind bags would have set you back about $5 Australian, so probably about $3.99 US. Pretty much similar to the new Gen 7 pets. They obviously come with the 1 LPS, and they are lacking detail because they're blind bag pets, so they're cheaper, meaning less cost has gone into things like the paint and design. Now that doesn't mean they're bad. I think these pets are really cute and I like them, especially the French bulldog. He definitely has a little soft spot in my heart. I freaking love this armadillo's purple eyes. I just think it looks so pretty. I think it is very humbling for the LPS community to see what blind bags were like back in the day, because they've literally not changed. Let's do a little side-by-side comparison. So here we have our G2 French bulldog and our G7 panda. I'd say these two are a pretty fair comparison because they have similar amounts of detail to them, stuff like the little toe beans being painted, etc. What I think people forget is that we're actually getting a decent amount with these new blind boxes. Sure, not all of the designs may be as cute as older designs, but for a first wave of blind boxes, I think they're great. An old G2 pet comes with the pet and a pamphlet. The new G7 blind boxes come with a pet, an accessory, a Roblox code, and a little collectible card. Oh, and of course, a checklist as well. Now obviously you can argue and say that the Roblox code and the collectible card aren't really that valuable, especially if you don't play the game and you don't see any interest in collecting the cards, and that is completely fair, but even still, you still get an accessory, which is more than what you used to get with these blind bags. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not bagging out the old G2 blind bags. I think the series that they did were great and I love them, and I mean obviously I bought them today, so I freaking love the blind bag pets. But I just wanted to bring it to attention that criticism is completely fair. You cannot like these pets and that be completely your own opinion. But I think we have to take into account that these pets are doing what they've always done, and honestly a little better with the included accessory. So I just wanted to compare them for you guys. Of course, there are some ones that aren't as good. So here's a comparison between the G2 Armadillo and the Gen 7 Lioness. And I think the quality of the Armadillo is better. It just looks a lot cleaner and crisper, and I personally am not a huge fan of the lack of detail on the Lioness. I think it actually works really well for this Armadillo, but not so much for this one. And while I personally don't see any problems with the eyes on the French Bulldog and Panda, I think that the Lioness eyes aren't printed as well as the old G2 Armadillo. So there are definitely things that the old G2 pets did better. At the end of the day, it really does come down to personal preference. I personally think that these blind boxes are a great successor to the old school traditional G2 blind bags, and I can't wait to see where they go in the future. But with that being said, let's take a look at some of the adorable designs that are in these blind bag checklists. These are the European designs. They are super basic. Some of them don't even have color on them at all, like this German Shepherd down the bottom, whereas others have a bit more, like this cat here with the nose and the ears being colored in. I think one of the best blind bag series that LPS have done, and honestly probably a fan favorite amongst the community, is the Rainbow series. Not only did they give us the amazing Pride Panda, the whole rainbow concept in general was just really cute, having a bunch of different shades of various colors. All in all, I freaking love the pets I got. Obviously, it would have been amazing to get like the American Dachshund, because that pet's like $300 on eBay right now. But I'm still super happy with the ones I got, and I can't believe that I actually managed to get the American variant of the French Bulldog. I also hope my little comparison between the new generation blind boxes and old blind bags was interesting. I really like stuff like that. I know it's a bit nerdy, but I think the information's cool. So I'll give you guys one more look at all of the pets I got in this package, because like I said, it wasn't just the blind bags. I did get some other pets, and I will leave you with that. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye guys!